It's not true crime, but it is a criminal activity. There is a TikTok page that I can't stop looking at, but also at the same time, it gives me nightmares. And I feel like some people are gonna say this is out of place for the channel because it's really not. Every single thing that happens on this page is a crime. And so I'm dragging you into this with me. We need to talk about Shaba Kitchen. Oh my God, it's so bad.
We're gonna start with 1 block of feta cheese, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in 4 cups of cherry tomatoes. Spread those all out. Next, I'm gonna add in some
Cut the tomatoes.
I'm just gonna place those all on top of
Please cut the tomatoes.
And all the way around.
Feta cheese doesn't,
Feta
cheese doesn't just melt.
We're gonna add some little pearl onions. And I've just cut these in half before we started. Now I'm just gonna season everything with a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper. All right.
It's in a baking dish, so you know she's about to just take that whole fucking thing and put it in the oven. And that makes me sick. That makes me upset.
Look at how beautiful that is.
It really is.
All right, now we need to put this in the oven and we're gonna cook it for 20 to 30 minutes. So while that cooks, I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil on 2 chicken breasts, and I'm just gonna sprinkle some salt on top.
What stupid
and then I'm
shit
just
is she
gonna pour in
about to
some
do?
fresh lemon juice. Now I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of garlic, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of curry, a teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of parsley, a teaspoon of thyme.
If you cook a lot or you follow any recipes, you know that there's usually like a teaspoon of maybe 2 of the most prominent spices, and then there's like 1/4 of a teaspoon or like a sprinkle. There's usually not 1 teaspoon of every spice.
Teaspoon of turmeric. Now we're gonna take our chicken pieces 1 at a time and add them to a hot skillet that I have some olive oil in. Take our last one, put that in here.
You're cooking
now we're
this
just gonna let
spicy!
these cook for 3 minutes, and then we'll flip them over and turn the heat down. Just gonna start flipping them over.
Got a nice little sear on those.
Yep. Okay, our chicken is all done. Gonna start taking them out. And our last one here. All right, it's time to take this out. And we had it cooking for 30 minutes. It smells amazing. Just gonna set this aside for now.
Just sizzling away.
So I'm gonna take the thyme out first.
Take the time to take the time out.
Yep.
No.
And now we need
This man is either a paid actor or he thinks that she's gonna make him eat a whole plate if he doesn't go along with it.
to break that up a little bit. And mix in the rest. Oh yeah, those tomatoes cooked perfectly. And now we're gonna add in some cooked pasta. And I'm just using some penne pasta. You can use whatever you like though. And then we're gonna mix that all in with the feta, tomato, garlic, and onion. All right, starting to come together a little bit. All right, let's get a big scoop here. Just gonna take a couple of those pieces and add them right on top of our pasta. Just gonna cut a piece of chicken here so you can see what the inside looks like.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. That is so good.
No!
That's amazing.
We're gonna start with one.
That was a crime. That was a crime. The holiday seasons are always busy, and the last thing I want to do is keep up with eating healthy. And then one other thing, listen, if you've seen my Factor commercials, you already know what it is. You already know what I'm gonna say. I hate doing dishes. I don't want to do it. And Factor makes it easy for me to keep up with healthy eating and keep my kitchen clean. On top of that, Factor is cheaper than dining out or getting takeout. That way you can put the money you save towards holiday fun or Christmas gifts for somebody you don't hate. Thanks to Factor's commitment to ingredients with integrity, you can enjoy flavorful, chef-crafted meals guilt-free like their cacio pepe and 3-bean vegan chili. Look, I opted for the vegetarian this month. I wanted to switch it up, keep it light. And you can too. All you gotta do is head over to go.factor75.com/BOZE60 and you can use my code BOZE60 to get 60% off of your first Factor box. It's super easy. I love good food and I love a good deal and I hate dishes. That's go.factor75.com/BOZE60 and get 60% off your first Factor box. Wait, can I just say the caption on this says, I'm never making eggs another way. I think is this like a thing where people intentionally cook things wrong, but they just see it?
Now I'm just gonna cut up some turkey pepperoni. I'm gonna take that chopped pepperoni and just place it on top of our egg. Now on top of that, we're gonna add some finely chopped green peppers. And I'm also going to add in just a few chopped mushrooms. And on these eggs, we're just gonna do a few chopped zucchinis and some beautiful red bell peppers.
If you
And a few
stir the,
chopped
if
red
you
onions and
crack
a few
the,
lovely orange peppers.
if you
And
stir
these
it,
last three, we're just gonna do a
it's
little
not
bit of
as
everything.
bad.
Now to season our eggs, I'm just gonna start with a little bit of salt, a little bit of black
Break up
pepper,
the yolk.
and some garlic and herb seasoning. And I'm just gonna top these off with some cheddar cheese. And on these ones, I'm gonna do some mozzarella cheese.
I think
These are
the reason why these cause me so much pain is because the way she's saying it is like it's so precise. Like it's just so simple. And this is exactly what you do. And I'm doing everything right. And just trust me. But like everything I'm seeing is not right, but it's just slightly not right. It's killing me. It's killing me. And I can't look away.
So I'm gonna put them in the oven at 350. And I'll be cooking these for exactly 20 minutes. Okay, while our eggs are cooking, I'm just gonna drizzle some olive oil on some bread. Just like that. And we're gonna take these and place them in our air fryer. Pop that in. We're gonna set it to 400 and we're gonna cook it for 3 minutes. Okay, now I'm just gonna take an avocado and cut that in half. Open that up. And just cut the end piece off here. And
What?
start peeling this.
You can just pull that
Skin
little
off.
nub off.
All right, 20 minutes are up. Time to check on our eggs. Ooh. Smells amazing. Now we gotta let these sit here for a few minutes because they are too hot to handle. All right, I'm gonna cut into this one here so you can see what's like on the inside. It's gonna be a hard yolk because we did cook it for 20 minutes. I have a little bit of water on my eggs. Mmm. That is so good.
These upset me so much. They really do. They really do. This is not fetish content. This is nightmare content. I've seen those TikToks before where that girl does the breakdown. Like, is it fetish content? I think this lady's just fucking with us. Like, I really do. The only thing that I could see that would be slightly fetishy is like, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, how people say there's like random stuff that's fetish content. At the end, when she eats something disgusting, like that's the only thing. But look, if that's your thing, that's weird. Oh my God, what is this? The grape pasta hack that you just have to try.
Slowly pour these into here in our casserole dish. And you're gonna wanna evenly distribute these, making sure there's none on top of the cheese, and you'll see why in a bit. Now I'm gonna take some whole walnuts, and I'm just gonna add these right on top of our grapes here, just like that.
Someone said, can we please just do true crime?
There we go, that looks great. Next, I'm gonna take some olive oil, and I'm just gonna add that right into there like that. On everything, you wanna get a little bit on the cheese as well. And a little bit of salt, and some black pepper. Okay, now we're gonna take this, and we're gonna put it in our preheated oven at 400 for 25 minutes.
Cook the grapes.
So it's been exactly 25 minutes. Time to take this out. Yummy. All right, now we're gonna take some honey and add that right on top of our cheese.
It's like Winnie the Pooh's stick.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
That's right. Okay, now I'm gonna take some fresh thyme, add that right in.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Now we're gonna mix it all up. I'm gonna start with the cheese here. Break that apart. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Look at that.
Nice.
I think this might be the worst one.
So, do that first, and then we gotta mix this in slowly.
I gotta spit.
And the grapes are still nice and firm. They haven't gotten soggy or anything.
One in
I'm
the
gonna
chat
take
if you
some
would try
chopped
it.
walnuts
2
and
in the
add
chat
those
if you would
right on
not.
top. This is gonna give us a nice little crunchy crust. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of that fresh thyme just to top it off. Okay, now we're gonna put this back in the oven
ones
for
here.
just about 2 or 3 minutes on broil. It's been about 3 minutes.
She
That looks
gonna
great.
broil the grapes.
Time to take it out.
She
Oh,
done
that smells
broiled the
good.
grapes.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
What you gonna
Wow.
That's surprisingly amazing.
Very good.
I don't know how they keep a straight face through all of this. I really don't. No, Boz, please, no. Watch the video.
start by adding these to a large casserole dish. Now we're gonna add 4 cups of chicken broth and a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, some black pepper. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of thyme, basil, oregano, and a little bit of onion powder, and a couple of tablespoons of garlic. Okay, now we're gonna mix everything in with the pasta.
That's pasta? I thought it was licorice.
No, it's pasta with fish ink. Okay, now we're gonna take this and put it in our preheated oven at 350 for 35 minutes. Okay, it's been 35 minutes. That looks perfect.
The top comment on this with 100,000 likes says, "Why does she hate boiling pasta so much?"
Not gonna lie, that looks super weird.
Now we're gonna add some lemon juice to this and 1 cup of heavy cream.
No, why?
Now I'm gonna add in some baby spinach. All right, now we're gonna give this all a good mix. Kind of get that cream mixed in with the pasta and the spinach in there as well.
Why?
I'm just gonna get some lemon zest on there.
I don't know how they do this so confidently.
Now we're just gonna mix it all up
They do that
together.
so confidently.
And then we're gonna be putting this back in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, I got a question for you guys. You've gone out on a date somebody once with somebody that you like, and on the, you decide to go on a second date, and you're like, they're not a murderer. And you go to their house, and they start cooking for you. And, they're just chatting while they're making this. And you're like seeing this get made. One in the chat if you would eat it, 2 in the chat if you would just fake secretly. I couldn't do it.
And last but not least, some lemon zest.
I don't think I'm rude, but I can be
All
rude.
right, now we're gonna put this back in the
I
oven
would
for
have to
10
do
minutes.
I would have to go.
Okay, it's been about 10 minutes.
I'll pack my
Oh
bags.
yeah, that's perfect.
Get the fuck
Look
out of here.
at that.
Wow. I gotta
Wow.
admit, that looks pretty good.
There we go.
He's a paid
All right,
actor.
time to try this.
Nice little twist.
Oh!
That looks amazing.
No! Everyone close your eyes! Close your eyes!
Some restaurants be like, that's $95.
Straight up.
Little
I
more
know it's a
Parmesan.
squid eating pasta.
Can't go wrong with that.
Mmm.
Wow, that's actually
It was
so
hard to
good.
take that one down, huh?
For another bite.
That was no, you did. You shut up. She took another bite. I was calling her out. Crazy how y'all can listen to somebody being dismembered, shot at, stabbed at. Y'all can't watch somebody make a little squid eating pasta.